Hi guys, this is Jim Gruel, and today we're looking at the Motorola Defy Plus for Techno 5. Now, you can actually get the Motorola Defy Plus from Clove UK, and you'll find a link in the description below. So let's get to it. Now, before we get into the phone's features, we could just have a quick look at the actual hardware of the phone. It's just a normal Android phone. It uses Android 2.3 Gingerbread. And it's actually got a couple of things on the phone over here. As we can see, there's a simple USB connection over here. It just slides closed like that. At the bottom, you've got nothing over there. At the sides, just a few screws. You actually have a volume rocker right over here as well. On the top, you've got your power button and your headphone jack port right over here. On the back, you've got the dual, well, actually I believe that's just single flash over there, 5 megapixel. You've also got the cover holder right here, and you've also got the standard 4 Android buttons down over here. Now let's quickly turn it on over here. So as you can see, standard Android 2.3 lock screen. Let's have a quick. Now it's running on a 1 GHz single core processor. It's got a 3.7 inch screen with a 480 by 854 resolution, and that's actually a LCD screen. It's also got, like I mentioned before, a 5 megapixel camera at the back over here, and it's got 512 megabytes of memory, 1.25 gigabytes of internal memory with an expandable memory, which you actually put in through here, up to 16 gigabytes I believe, and that is micro SD as well. Now as you can see from over here, it is quite thick, unfortunately, and it's roughly around 13.4 millimeters thick. Not sure exactly why that is, probably just the materials they've used. It's surprisingly light as well. It's I believe 118 grams, and it's quite a bit lighter than the iPhone 4S as well, which is roughly 140 grams. So if we just have a quick look at the screen over here. Now as Android 2.3 Gingerbread goes, you've got your 7 standard home screens over there. You've got all your apps over there. Now I have been testing this for a few days, so I've got a few extra apps. It does come with a bit of bloatware when you get it. Not too bad, but it does slow down the phone a little bit, I reckon. And obviously you got your slides here. You can pin your standard widgets over there. I've obviously gone off with like Twitter over down here, and you got your standard airplane mode, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, etc. Got nothing over here. We have a quick look at the few other apps that comes. It comes with Moto Blur as well, as standard for Motorola stuff. And it's a little slow, the phone. It's not too bad, but considering it's got a 1 GHz processor, you would expect it to be slightly quicker. And if we have a quick look at the sides again, now all you'll see is a couple screws in here, which obviously meant to be to stop the water from getting in. It's not like a usual phone if you drop it in, and it's meant to go in for about 2 to 3 minutes only, basically top. So if you drop it into your phone, into the water while you're swimming or something, you'll be fine. It's not meant to be a waterproof phone. You're not meant to take it swimming or something like that, but anything from 2 to 3 minutes is fine actually. So what I thought we'd do is actually have a quick comparison between the startup times of Android and Windows Phone 7. Let's just quickly get these two Motorola phones started. See if we can go at the same time. Oh, just about. And we'll get the Windows phone started at the same time as well. So as you can see, we've got a Samsung Omnia 7 over here running Windows Phone 7.5 Mango, which is the latest version. We've got the Motorola Defy Plus here in the middle running Android 2.3 Gingerbread, which is that one's latest version, and we've got Froyo over here, which is Android 2.2. So this one is just slightly behind, and we'll just have a quick comparison and see who wins over here. Just waiting. Well, it looks like the Windows Phone. Yep, the Windows Phone is first there out of the box, and that's to be expected. Windows Phone actually has and Android 2.2 is actually a bit quicker over here. For some strange reason, Defy is taking a bit of time, and it finally catches up in the end. Now what we saw from the test here is obviously Windows Phone 7.5 was the quickest, followed by, strangely, the Froyo, and then the Gingerbread in the middle. I'm not sure why that is. I guess there's just a bit more to start off for the Motorola Defy Plus. Let's just have a bit of a closer look at the two Androids over here. So let's get this one started, and obviously, actually let's go back to the beginning over there. As you can see, the lock screen is slightly different over here. This one looks definitely a lot more modern on the Motorola Defy Plus, whereas the Froyo looks slightly older obviously. So let's just get these on so that they don't keep timing out. Oops. Alright, so as you can see, they do look a little bit different. The Motorola Defy Plus will always be faster within operations, basically because it has a 1 GHz processor versus a 550 MHz processor. I am running a different home launcher on the Droid, or Milestone as you might know it, and I thought we'd just have a bit of a quick show of which applications start up. So I'll try and get the Maps application started at the same time. Yep, got them at the same time. See which ones can lock. So Motorola Defy Plus definitely a lot quicker on that. Don't exactly know where it thinks I am, but oh, that might be why. Okay, let's just give it another try then. And we'll go with one more and go. Oh, so roughly the same speed I guess, but the first time the Motorola Defy Plus was much quicker, and it would be much quicker on any other applications you find as well, having a faster processor and a newer upgrade. So with first impressions of the Motorola Defy Plus, it's really light, really small, easy to carry around in the hand. It does feel like the materials have been used are slightly cheaper, but obviously the case being dust resistant, scratch resistant, water resistant, etc. It is slightly better build quality, but I could be wrong. I really don't like how flimsy these little flaps are to the different ports, but they keep the water out, so that's good enough for me, I suppose. So this is the first look from Tekken 5 of the Motorola Defy Plus. Once again, if you want to purchase the phone, head on down to the description where you can purchase your phone from Clove UK. Thanks for joining us. My name is Juven Gruel.